Hey everyone, Logic PQ here. So I decided to queue ranked, and I got Slippy Slopes. You know how I game. I'm going for first place in every level, so I start gaming per usual. I'm gonna take a moment here at the beginning just to say that I'm producing more content for my second channel now. I appreciate you guys, and if you want to watch more of my content, I'm gonna be making Fall Guys videos as much as I can until I get tired of it. And yeah, just subscribe. Thanks. Love it when I hit this part at full speed. Always feels good. At this point, I'm thinking, I wish I could see things from their point of view, but I can't stick my head that far up my ass, so. And I've all but secured first place now with that solid start. Let's see how everyone else is doing. I sped this up because it took forever, and most people couldn't finish. But this was just step one in the worst lobby I've ever played in. So, buckle up. It gets a lot worse. In the end, only 14 people qualified in a ranked match on the first level. Kinda insane if you ask me. I am Superstar rank, by the way. Anyway, moving on, we got Slime Saloon next, and per usual, I start gaming. This level is basically just like speedrunning Crash 1, minus the zigzag. You just gotta hit those cycles, and you are guaranteed first. Ever since I've come back to Fall Guys, I've realized something as I played through Ranked. Everyone who plays this game is pretty trash. I feel like I'm playing American Tackle Football, and I'm the only older guy stiff-arming all of the 5-year-olds. Like, no joke, most of these players seem to be holding the controllers upside down while playing with their feet. It's the only explanation for how terrible the average player seems to be nowadays. Once again, these guys struggled so much just to finish a level that you basically can't time out in. But then, we get Clumsy Crusade, with only 8 people left. 6 people get to qualify. I'm already wondering, are all of them even gonna finish? And they look like they get off to a decent start. I'm gonna take a moment here just to say that the average ranked match should be this type of level. It should be much harder and not so straightforward to finish. This Amogus is kind of gaming in the beginning, but then he randomly dies and I just go on to crush. This level just has a lot of good obstacles that are really not obvious how to dodge right away, and it takes a little bit of learning. Sometimes it takes a little bit of practice. For those wondering, just wait a little bit back on this part where the wrecking ball is. It can't hit you here. Then, after it passes, run up and grab the beam. This pretty much guarantees you get through this section very quickly. For the end sequence, it's probably just best if you run up to the middle here. You can single jump the first 2, and then you have to dive jump the rest. That's like the simplest and safest way to do it. You'll never guess what happens after I finish, though. These goons couldn't finish. Again. Another timeout. This time in the second to last round. Only 4 people qualified for the final. At this point, I'm thinking if I don't win this lobby, it's a disgrace. We get Hexagon, and I start playing super aggressive per usual. Just want to say, too, the best Hexagon strat is definitely, in my opinion, to play very aggressive when they're on your area. And then, of course, once you are all by yourself, then you just need to play extremely slow. And there's a lot of tools in the game to allow that to happen. And obviously, don't step on 2 at the same tile, but generally, if you see people encroaching anywhere near you, they're probably just going to cut you off, because that's the right way to play Hexagon. So, that's why you have to be the aggressor. You can't let them be the aggressor. You're the one giving them all the opportunity to screw you over. So you just can't let that happen. It's nice to be a little tricky like that. It made it look like I wanted to go the other way, but instead I decided to go back. That's a fun, tricky thing to do to somebody when you're pressuring them. But it's really hard to keep track of it all. I almost didn't have enough space to go back to that at all. So it's just it's a tough balancing act between playing super aggressive yourself, but also playing smart. So yeah, I realized that I could just grab kill these guys because they're fucking horrible. And I cut that guy off. That was just obvious. So yeah, then this happened. I mean, look at how much I had. This is sped up a ton, by the way. I am up on this yellow for probably at least 2 minutes by myself. It's ridiculous how long I was up here. I legitimately just started focusing on not accidentally making a mistake. There, I accidentally did make a mistake, but not bad enough where I fell. I'm also focused on where I'm going after this. So, like, I targeted the spot below me. There wasn't much, but it was pretty obvious I needed to get to here. And then I'm like, well, I haven't won yet still, because there's only 4 of us. But then I can easily cut this guy off yet again. Yep. I mean, that guy was pretty terrible. He should have easily got up here with me, but, you know. Yeah, and you can kind of see what's happening, right? Like, it happened again. I don't know how none of them hit this. There's a huge spot here that just was, like, free game. Also, if I was paying better attention, I would have left a path to that blue over there. But luckily, they're terrible. It didn't matter. And yeah, that was, like, by far the worst ranked lobby I've ever played in. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching.